Hi, I'm Roz Patterson with Right Step LLC, and we are so happy and excited that you chose our product to help you start your business. We developed the business startup checklist to provide you with the direction that you need to set up your business to be successful. It is not intended to give legal or accounting advice. We recommend that you seek out professionals that you feel you need to assist you. So before we start, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to ask you to please go into your email and add us to your safe sender list. We are always updating our products and providing successful resources for your business. Additionally, our video newsletter provides timely business information that will help your business grow. Let's get started. You downloaded a package upon your purchase of the product. In that package, which you've already opened, is the video that you're watching. In addition to this video, there's also a Word document inside the package called Your Business Startup Checklist. If you don't have that Word document open at this time, please stop the video here, find it, and open it. You're going to need it to follow along as you watch the video and add notes. As you follow along with the checklist, you're going to see areas where you can add in areas. You can add in rows, you can add in columns, you can edit it as you need, as you see fit, as you get ideas from as I'm talking you through it. However, we want you to remember that the checklist was designed for you to have it completed in no more than 90 days from the date of your purchase. So we don't want you to add in so many sections that it's going to take you past that 90-day period. The next thing I want to talk to you about during this 90-day process of getting your business up in operation are the naysayers. Those are the people that I don't think it's going to work. You shouldn't do this. You're wasting your time. It's never going to work. You want to stay away from those kind of people for the next 90 days till you get this business up and operational. You want to surround yourself with people who are doers, people who want to assist you, people that are rah-rahs, people that are going to push you toward success. That's what you're going to need. Now, let's go over your business startup checklist and get you in business. The first thing we want to start is just our very first note, and that is that the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. And that is the truest statement that I've ever heard. The only way that this business that you have is going to be successful is you're going to have to put in the work. During these first 90 days, we're going to try to give you a little example of what that work really looks like. And we're hoping that the work you put in during these 90 days is going to pay off big time in your business. Before we get started and going over the sections, I just want to talk to you just a little bit about the form. So I'd like you to go to that business formation setup section. In that, you're going to see, and they all look alike, on the very top of the bar is you're going to see the task to do, and then you'll have the task that we've written in, the person assigned, and if you're the only person working on the business and doing this 90 days, that's going to be you. You'll stick your initials in here. The date that you're going to start during doing that assignment. And we're asking you, don't go through this and put the same start date on all of these. You can't do them all, the entire document at once. So look at it, put a little thought into it, get your calendar out to the side, look at what 90 days looks at from today, work backwards so that you can be successful and not be overwhelmed with tasks. There's a lot of people that have bought our business startups. They're working. They're fully employed during the day. And sometimes you just don't feel like coming in and putting in more work if you've had a hard days of work. So you're going to assign the start date so that you can get through the 90-day period without working yourself to death. And then you're going to assign a due date. Okay, so an example is if we're talking about choosing your business name, you may want to start that on a Monday, and you're going to say that the due date is the Wednesday. You'll put that Monday date in, and then you'll put in your due date that's in there. Then you're going to see another section up here that says in progress. And this in progress is going to be on areas where we're talking about form your corporation. essentially what's going to happen, and it will take you there to a couple places, was once you find out your corporate commission and their website, once you fill the paperwork out, they're going to come back and say, well, it's going to take 30 days or 15, 20, whatever the days are. You're going to have to put an in progress there. So you want to calendar that so you know that, well, according to the state corporate commission, they'll have it done by this date. So I need to put an in progress date there, and that's what that's for. We're asking that you use your cell phone to calendar all these dates, and we're also requesting that you put an alarm on each one of the dates so that your cell phone lets you know that, hey, here's a due date, it's ringing, and something's going to happen. You can look at it and say, okay, am I making this due date? It just keeps you up to date. If you miss a due date, don't worry about it. Just come back, put a new start date on, put a new date on, and let's just move forward. Just remember that you're trying to get this process done within 90 days. So you want to start checking off these completions, Xing out these boxes so that you know you're moving forward. Okay? So let's get to the very first area, the business formation setup. This is where the money starts, and this is where you start. Here is where you need to choose your business name. And what we're recommending is you have to be aware in today's environment, especially in the market environment that we're in, is what are the search engines going to say about your business? And what the search engines are looking for is they're looking for the name, of course, and how many people are reading that information, your post and everything. But they're also looking at the city, the state, and the industry. So when you're thinking of your names, the more of these that you can get into the name, the higher up likelihood that they can find you when people are looking for search engines. An example we have is the barbecue industry. Here we have Yum Yums, Phoenix Barbecue. So here we've hit all three. We've got the name, Yum Yums. We've got the city, which is Phoenix. And we've got industry, which is the barbecue industry. So if someone comes on the search engine and they're looking for barbecue in Phoenix, which would be their search, Yum Yums will come up because it's one of the Phoenix barbecues. So you can kind of see how it works. We recommend that, again, you find that person that's supporting you, and they're 100% supportive all the time, not a naysayer, and you think of 4 to 5 names that you can work with that person with so that you get a very good name that you're going to be happy with. The next thing you're going to need to do after you've worked on that name is you need to find your corporate commission, and you want to check the business name availability. It's all on the website. They're very easy to navigate through, and you can check name availability, and then you'll know. The way that we've had this, because we're doing this in the next 90 days, we do not recommend that you pay to hold the name for availability. You'll be moving fast enough, as you'll see by this document, that you shouldn't need to put out extra money just to hold a name, versus once you find the name, you should be moving on to the next section, which is the incorporating your business. Okay, so now we're at that section where you've got your name and you're ready to go now. And now we're going to get that corporation formed. And what we've done is, you may say, well, what type of structures do we have for a corporation? I just want to learn some out. So throughout the document, we've put in links so that you don't have to go find things or do your own search. We've put in links to the SBA, the IRS, all sorts of links. But an example is, you wanted to find out about structures, is you could just easily click on the document and it will take you over immediately to the links that we've put down that we think are very helpful for someone who's starting a new business. And on the SBA page, as you can see, is they have choose a business structure, and it kind of explains the types of common business structure: sole proprietorship, partnership, limited liability. Of course, all of the businesses that we have recommended, we've recommended that a limited liability corporation should be started, especially if that's available in your state. However, you have an opportunity to read each one of these yourselves and decide what's best. If you're confused or you want more information, this is the time where you need to talk, and you're going to need a CPA or an attorney anyway. This is the time to use that first consultation to go over your business structure. and they can help you out also. So don't forget that. Don't forget to use that resource. And then after you've found out what structure you're going to have, you're going to need to incorporate your business. And again, you're going to be able to do this online. You've already found the corporate commission because you've checked your business name availability. You can go online. They're very simple. They ask you a series of questions, your address, your name. You fill the forms out electronically, push go, you put your check on it, and you're done. It's very easy savings. And because you're starting your business yourself, you're probably aggressive enough to do this incorporation, and it is not a hard thing to do. The next thing that's required in the business formation setup, of course, is to publish the corporation. Only 3 states require this, and so we have put that a link down there to give you an opportunity to go ahead and look at those 3 states. And if you're in those 3 states, then you're going to need to go here and publish. So what we've done is we've put what 3 states have the LLC newspaper publication requirements, and this document's going to tell you how to publish, where to go, very simple things that you need to do for Nebraska, Arizona, and New York, so you can get your company published and you meet the requirements of being a real corporation. So that once you're done with that, your business formation setup, you're completely done. You have created what we call the person, and that person is your business. In this, the example we gave, Yum Yum's Phoenix Barbecue has now is alive, and it is a person to themselves. Okay, so now that you have this person, it's almost like one of your kids or something. You have to apply for the employer identification number. This is the social security number for that person. And this is important because this is where your savings comes from. This is how you get the tax exemptions for being a business owner. It's not going to be a personal thing. You're going to start using your tax ID number now so that you can get the benefits for this person. And this person will be treated like a real person. Once you've done this at the Corporation Commission, you're going to notice that you're going to start getting charge cards, and you're going to start getting credit cards. You're going to start getting all sorts of benefits and stuff. Look at those for yourself, save those, and you may want to have a brief conversation with your accountant to see how you want to use those resources. Okay. So to get that employer identification number, again, we have went and just take right over to the IRS so you can get that, apply for the employer identification number online. Okay, very easy steps, shows you how to apply online. You can do this very quickly, and this is going to be a very important number that you're going to have. We recommend that once you get the EIN, it's going to come in a hard copy and to print. We do ask you to do 2 things. We say copy it as an Adobe, a PDF, so you have it saved on your computer as a PDF, and then you're going to print that copy and you're going to put it in a safe place. When you go to the bank to open your corporate bank account, the bank is going to ask for 2 documents. They're going to ask for your employer identification number, the document that you're going to get after you filled out this thing, after you filled out your employer identification number, and you're going to need to show your corporate commission filing, and that's where the in progress. So after that 30 or 45 days, where the corporate commission will send you back a document, and it'll say, "Here's your document, and you are a formed corporation." These 2 documents are needed for you to open up your bank account. So you'll go into the bank with those documents, and you're going to get a corporate bank account or a savings account, or you could open up both. Some we recommend that you do open up 2, because you always want to be able to take your profits and put them in a savings, because it's going to help you out later when you're doing your self-employment taxes and those type of things, and when you're doing your set-asides for the benefits you get as an owner. The next thing you're going to need to do on the financial setup, which is important, is you're going to need to do your online payment platform. The days of setting up the cash register, taking a bunch of cash, really isn't that effective today. A lot of people just aren't carrying that much cash on them. But if you have one of the three systems that we've recommended, these all take charge cards, they take mobile payments and those type of things. So you just want to look into them. One of the things we set them up is, of course, in a hierarchy. Of course, PayPal is a free system that you get an opportunity to use, and it has pay, depending on what you need as you grow. You have Square that has certain opportunities. We have links to each one of them, and then we have Stripe, which is a paid opportunity. The businesses that we have set up here at RightStep and the owners of RightStep have all used these systems. They're all very good. Now it's an opportunity for you to click, follow the links, read about them, and see which one will be best for your business. Okay. So now we've went to two things. We've went through your business formation setup. You've made a company, and then you did a financial setup. You've went and you've got the tax ID numbers, and you're ready to do receive monies and to pay bills. So your company is moving forward very nicely. Now you have your business setup. And this is another section, is what's going to happen in your business. Do you need a license or do you need a permit? Most of the businesses that we recommend through RightStep are home-based businesses that you do not need a license or a permit. However, we're not in every state. So we've put a link on here that you can quickly go and find out if there's a license or a permit required in the state that you're in. Okay. And so again, you're just going to click over here and you're going back on the SBA site, and there it is, applying for a license and a permit. And so it has what are your federal license and what are your state license permit. You can click on, you go to your state, and it's going to tell you exactly what whatever these are in, what you need for license or a permit. If you're in the food industry, there are going to be city permits that you're going to need, and you're going to need state permits. So you get a heads up on that, and you can start from the beginning an idea of what type of license or permit you need, how to apply for them, and what the cost is going to be, so you can start budgeting that in. Okay. The next thing you're going to need is to purchase business insurance. We've been in business around here for quite a while. I myself have run several businesses, and it is a lifesaver. You call your insurance agent up, your home insurance agent should be able to help you with your business insurance and get you the best cost. Shop around, and because it is a cost, but it will save you in the long run. Because if you're providing a service for someone, you always want to make sure you're covered as you provide that service. Okay. The next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to conduct a city and state competition study. And what we mean by that is, as we put down at the bottom, you need to find out what is the local pricing, local advertising, and local industry group for the group you have. Yes, you have received a business plan from us and a marketing plan. Both of those, the financials, the marketing, and the business plan are all done on a national level. Yes, it's applicable to your ground, but it's not specific to your ground, to your area. So we're asking that where you live, you go out and you find your local pricing, the local advertising. What I mean by the local advertising is you're going to find other competitors that are doing what you're doing. An example, the barbecue business industry. When you do a search, barbecue business in Phoenix, you're going to see a lot of names of people come up. You want to click on them and see how they're advertising, how they're looking. Go to their website. That's what we're talking about. Not to copy, but for you to get an example of how other people in your industry are reaching out to get customers. Okay? And then we're going to talk a little bit more about industry groups later, but you're going to try to find out where the industry group is for your industry. Okay. Then we're going to ask you, after you've done this competition, and we ask you to do it before you do it. You don't want to do two steps, but we ask that you get your competition studies done, And then we ask that you read the business plan. Their business plan is also is a Word document. We ask that you read that, and then you're going to make the edits. On the business plan, you're going to see where we have put in the word company, and we've put in city, and we've put in state. Those are things that you're going to be able to easily edit out and put your business name in, put in your city, state to make the document complete. And then you're going to add your research, because in the business plan, we outline exactly what what you're selling and what the target market is and those type of things. So you're going to be able to add in your local advertising to meet with your business plan. And those should be some quick edits that should be easy to make. In addition, if an example is if you got the beauty business plan, well, it has 4 things. It has from your own salon to open up a spa, to a barber shop. And so you have all that extra stuff in that plan that you want to edit out and make it specific for the business in the beauty industry that you're interested in. Okay? So you're going to have to make those edits too. And then you're going to read your Excel financials and you're going to make edits to them. Because like we just got finished saying, is you're going to find a national list of products that they're selling nationally to be successful. You're going to delete, you're going to keep what you want, take out what you don't want, and then you're going to add your products that you're interested in, and then you're going to adjust the prices. On that financials, we took the national pricing for an item. An example I think I put on there is that a barbecue sandwich on there was $7.50. Well, in your area, the cost may be $10.50 average for a barbecue sandwich meal. So because you've done the research, you can change those prices and the financials will automatically change for you and you're going to be ready to go. Then after you've done all that research and you're almost at the beginning of your business, you're not done. You have to find a mentor. I'm telling you, you may want to take this lightly and you may be shy about it, but you have to find a mentor. Very easy to find. If you don't know anybody in your industry, let's say if you're doing a wash and fold business and you can't find anybody, I'm telling you, I use mentors for several of my businesses and I mentor several businesses, and I have never found anyone that has refused to be a mentor for someone. So even if you don't know the person, they're going to be extremely flattered that you've called them and asked them to be a mentor for them. One thing I do want you to do is never waste the time of a mentor. A mentor is not an advisor. Just get that out of your mind. They're clearly there to help you with your industry. We've put a link on here for you to read so you understand the role of a mentor. They are very important to you, and you're going to need them immensely because you haven't done the business, and they're going to give you so many shortcuts to make you successful. Additionally, what a mentor will do for you is if they're very busy and they're in the same industry as you, there is a sense of referrals. Smaller jobs that they don't want to do, they're going to give to their mentee as they're mentoring you. So go ahead, read this. This is a very good article that we've got to explain what a mentor does, how you're supposed to work with them, what your responsibilities are. So please take your time and read that very carefully. Okay. Next, we have your marketing setup. So this is what you're going to do to reach out to customers to let them know, hey, I'm ready to go into business. And again, you're going to read the marketing plan and you're going to make edits and you're going to add your research. Very important. And then you're going to develop and order your marketing materials. The very most important is your business card. Tell you what, that is so important. It allows you to walk up to people who you don't even know and talk to them as long as you present them with a business card. If you don't have a business card and you're walking with people, it delegitimizes you. So you don't want to get into the practice of talking to people and not have a business card. an example of how to use a business card that we always recommend is that you should be giving out, as a business owner, 40 to 50 business cards per week. So you usually get a box of 500 to 1,000. You can see how quickly your business cards go. But one thing that we do ask you, for every business card that you give, you should receive a business card. You don't want to be in the process of just handing out business cards to people who probably aren't a lead. When you're marketing, you're networking, you're talking to somebody about your business. If they're showing an interest, you ask for their business card and you give them their business card. You give them your business card. Okay. The next is you're gonna a brochure and any coupons that you want to make. A lot of these brochures and coupons can be handled through your website. So as you're looking through other websites, start looking at their brochures and their coupons. Most of the brochures that we find today are really your first page of your website, your home page, or your about page. Or if you're going to do a one-page website, that's going to be your brochure. And on that will be a coupon if you want to provide it. Then you're going to go forward and you're going to set up your letterhead and your envelopes and with your logo on the computer. Okay? And you're going to need that because everyone today is communicating by email, or they're communicating by their mobile devices. So you may as well just have your logos and everything in an electronic format. So as you're sending things out, everything will be branded and they're knowing about your brand. Okay, so when I'm looking at this section, I don't know why we didn't put, but you're going to have to develop your logo. Again, you should make 3 to 5 of those. Work with the person that you that's assisting you, the positive person, and get your really nice logo, because that's another brand that's very important too, and it goes a long way. So in connection with your name, a logo is also just as important as for what the color is, what type of messages it's sending, and what type of brand do you want to work on. Okay, so some work has to be put into that logo, which is very important. Okay, so now that you're there and you're marketing, you've got your logo up and you've read your business, your marketing plan, you're ready to go here. Well, we at Right Step, we've done some things for you for your small business also. We believe that you must be automated. You need to be able to do more than one task at one time. And because you're a small business, you really don't have a whole lot of time. So what we have done is we have found tools that you can add to your budget that are as little as $39.99 to as much as $429.99. And of course, as you look at the price range up, you see you're getting more things that work with your business. So as you think about this, you really want to be thinking, what do we need? Well, of course, what you're going to need is a website in today's market. And of course, we have why you need an active website, and that's explaining what we develop for you. What is an active website? And again, we have a link, and of course, it's going to be an automated website. And then if you're ready to go for the website and you've seen this, we already have it, so you can go right to our store, and you'll find that link on everything that we provide for you. The next thing we talked to you about our lead management software. Again, you're going to need that based on your size of your business. We have a video there for you to learn about what a lead management platform does, and we put a couple of videos on there so you get a full understanding. And one, you're going to run into what we call our professional marketing assistant, and the beauty of that is that it allows you to get you an employee. And an example is this is the $429.99 per month. You're going to get a person for $429.99 that's going to focus solely on your business. Even if you had a receptionist that you're paying minimum wage or $10 an hour, you won't get the effectiveness that you're going to get out of someone who's professionally marketing your business and using a automated lead capture software. But again, look at the videos, see where your budget is, and we have things available for you. Next, we have a text SMS system. We have videos again for you. And again, the store. All of these are automated systems that do multiple functions for you. This is just on someone's phone. So if someone texts in, our number is 69696, and your business, it's automated system. Once they text that, they're going to get something. They're going to get a coupon. They're going to do whatever you send them. Once they open that coupon up, you can add another automation to it. They may get a discount or whatever you're going to get. And then you can add an automation that if they've done 2 or 3 things, the system will automatically send back for you to have your business call them. So the text message system is just as automated as the lead management software. It allows you to do it, and you can use the text message system on your own phone also. So it really does work out well for you for an automated system, easy to use and very quick. You'll be able to take a look at that. The next one is, of course, we build videos for you. Videos are important. People don't like to sit up and read today. Time is money. You should respect other people's time, and a video cuts right to the point of what you're trying to get. And they are the most profitable marketing tool out there today, and you'll see them growing. Next is animation. You may say, well, what's the difference between animation and video? Animation is what you saw on the front of our website. It's a little animator. We have an animated video that you can look at, but they are also a very powerful tool to get your message across. They're short. You can add in coupons. You can add in a link to your website. You can add in links to all sorts of different things with an animator, and they work very well. The next, we offer social media for you. And we offer it in 2 ways. We can do social media page development, where we can develop all your social media pages. Of course, those social media pages can be linked in to your text and to your lead management software. So all these can be integrated all together and to make an automated system. So if you were to put a text message out, it would automatically go into your social media page, and it would show up on your Facebook, your Twitter, all of those type of things. And so we do page development. We can develop your pages, and you could do whatever you need to it. And we also do social media management, where you pay us to actually manage the social media pages, and that means sending out messages and those type of things. And of course, we have another video there for you to look at, so you can quickly look at what we're offering and get an idea of what's best for you. Okay, so now you've got your company up, you've got all your banking and everything done, you've got your marketing done, and now you're ready to operations set up. And so now you're almost there to start meeting customers and start taking in their money. But there are a few steps that you need to do to be successful, and it's very important. And that is that you have to have an employee handbook. Even if it's just you want to start getting into the system of what are your policies and rules. Because after you start your business and you start working it and you open up the marketing system and you're doing it right, like we're recommending above, you're going to start getting customers. And you want to, when you get customers to provide the proper service, you're going to need an employee. And you don't and won't have the time to go over every one of your policies with each employee all the time, and stay consistent with what you're saying to them. So that's why you're going to get an employee handbook. It's going to be written at the back of the employee handbook. They're going to get an opportunity to sign that they understood it. The employee handbook is editable, like everything else that we've been showing you. And there is nothing more important than this. And it's just a tool. And at the price that it's at, as you look around, you won't be able to get anything near it. But it is so important for your business to have the employee policy manual to start letting you know, directing your employees as to what your rules are. And it's editable. You can add in any additional rules that you want to. The next thing is are the standing operating procedures. Another very important success tool. This is the operating procedure that, how do you turn your lights on? How do you turn your lights off? How does an employee go on a break? How does your operations work? So we've put the standard operations in a book for you to look at. And again, it's editable so that you too have the opportunity to add in what you want to add. So it's, example is your open and closing policy, your cell phone policy, break room policy, customer complaint, passwords, much more. So it's covering those things that your employees can start working in your business, but it's consistent. So the customer service is always consistent because each person has read it, they understand it, and they're all following the operating procedures. The next step that we're going to help you out with is knowing your financials. These are the numbers that you must track at all times. You have to know, what your revenues, profits, expense, your compensation, your margins, your inventory. You need a good understanding. These are the numbers that you need to keep an eye on daily. These are the numbers that drive your business. So we've made you a handy book so that you can understand those numbers and you can get quick access to it. And then finally is customer service. We run into this so often, and poor customer service destroys your business. So you may as well have a manual for it so that you understand what good customer service is. Also, the manual helps because you can give it to your employees to read. It's an electronic format. They get an opportunity to see it, read it, and start understanding so they know that it's all about customer service. If your customer service is poor, your business will be poor and your business will suffer. Okay. After you've done that, then you're going to move into the purchasing of your whatever you need for your business equipment. Then you, at this time, we're talking here is development of the brochure and price list. It's a lot different than what we were talking about, your brochure at the top. That was a marketing brochure. That's all about you. This is a brochure of what you're selling. And if you have the Microsoft 10, they have an office suite, and that you can pull up these brochures and price lists, and you can edit those. These are very important because you're going to run into people inevitably, and they're going to say, well, what's this price, or can I see your price list? And it's going to be an electronic format. You can just quickly email it to them. Of course, it has a link to your website so they can purchase also. So it's a very powerful tool, and you will need this developed. Now, next you're going to hire employees, which we talked about with the manuals and everything up front. But you have to forget that you're an employee. Even if you're the only one, you are an employee. Being an employee, you may as well get used to getting paid. And that is pay yourself 2 times a week. Follow the rules with yourself. You'll follow it with your employees, and you won't get into any trouble. So if you're going to get paid on the 1st and the 15th, that's the way it's going to be. If it's going to be the 15th and the 30th, you make sure you get paid 2 times a week. Start treating yourself like an employee, and that will help you at the end. When you at the end of the month or at the end of the quarter, whatever the profits are, that's when you treat yourself as an owner. Employees get paid every 2 weeks for working. Owners get paid each quarter for the profits they've returned for the work of their ownership. You can discuss that again with your accountant, and they'll help you with that. But this is important that you do pay yourself. Then you're going to need to establish your business relationships. And what we mean by that is, we've already said a little bit when you were doing your research, you need to know who your competitors are. You need to find out who your top clients are going to be, who your top buyers are going to be. And what we mean by that is, an example, if you're a barbecue business, you may want to find somebody that is a caterer. And your top client may be a caterer who doesn't do barbecue, but they may do something else, but they'll be willing to buy your barbecue for their catering business. So you're going to find some top clients in some different places that you weren't even thinking about. But based on your research, you'll find that, wow, you know what? I may be able to get me some top clients over here that could really help me out with your income. And you may just be a provider after you've done it. Then you want to work on some strategic alliances, and a best example of a strategic alliance is one that I just got finished talking about. That's where you're a sub-supplier to a big supplier. They're getting the customers. They're getting all the stuff. They're just sending you an order. You're fulfilling that order, and you're done. You're not out there hustling. And so the beauty of a strategic alliance is that when they work, you work. So you really want to find those strategic alliances along with those top clients, because that's an income stream that's regular. So each month, instead of you starting from zero, based on your top clients and your strategic alliances, you have X amount of dollars coming through the door, and that gives you quite a bit of relief. You want to get in a meetup group. They're so important. No matter how small your town is, you want to be in a meetup group. If it's the Rotary, if it's the business industry, the minority business, the tips and toasters, whatever they are, whatever you like, you want to be in a meetup group that's a business meetup group. Those are the best leads you're going to get. Those people are going to work very hard for you as you meet and get to know them, as for spreading the word around for you. Meetup groups meet at all different times of the day. They can meet early in the morning, they meet at lunch, and they meet at the evening. And you're just going to have to decide what works best for you. But please go to the meetup groups. They're important, and they'll sell a lot of your business. Next thing is the Chamber of Commerce. We recommend the Chamber of Commerce. Most Chamber of Commerces break down from the larger group to smaller group. Some Chamber of Commerce even break down into industries. So get in with your Chamber of Commerce, research it, go visit, get in your car, go down there, talk to them, and see what they can do for you. So you're in that Chamber of Commerce. And again, we've already said the Rotary is another fine organization to get in, and there are several others like that are chamber groups and meetup groups. Find the ones that you like. They don't all have to say they're business groups, but you want to start surrounding yourself with business people that are doing business. People in business meet lots of other people. So even though that business person in your meetup group or your chamber isn't buying your product, because they know you, when they hear someone else say, "Do you know someone?" Boom, there you are. You're getting good leads, because business people are always out there looking for leads. They're going to help you out. And the next is your industry group. You want to try to find an industry group. So if there's a industry group out there for your industry, HVAC is an example, electrical, plumbing, they all have their industry groups that meet, and they're business industry group. These are business owners that here in Arizona, example, that are owners of the HVAC. You can join that industry group. There, you're going to learn what's happening in the industry, what's new, what are the sales that they're using, who they're selling to, what's happening in the industry. So it gives you a heads up on how to do your business. And finally, we're at business operations. And again, here you've went through the entire process now, and now you're going to train that staff. And we've given you some resources up above: your employment policy manual, your standard operating procedures, learning how to give excellent customer service, and all of those books now come in to help you with training your staff. So you don't have to start from scratch. You're going to be able to cut, paste, or read those books, have your employees read those books so that they're ready to give proper customer service. And then you're going to find software that makes your business smarter and work easier. An example is a QuickBooks, so that your financials come in. Another one we didn't put down, but there are lots of apps that are on your smartphone today, and those apps work very well for you. So you're going to need those apps where you can scan receipts, where you can put your gas mileage in. Those are the type of softwares and apps that you need to work smarter and to work easier. So in today's world, you shouldn't lose a receipt and you shouldn't lose your mileage. Those are apps that you can have that work automatically from point A to B. And so we want to make sure that you're using those apps and software. So spend some time to look through it and find what's best for you. Also, talking with your accountant. They may have some ideas. Also, other business owners will have ideas. But if you just did a quick search, you can also find them. Okay. In closing, we've put a notes section. You can add in as many more notes as you want to help you out as you went through the list. But again, just so you stay on what we've talked about a little bit, is that you calendar the business checklist for completion in 90 days or less. You calendar it to your cell phone. Allow someone you trust to have a copy of this document to keep you honest and on track. Check the startup weekly. Adjust and amend the startup checklist once you become operational, so everything is working for you. Check your emails. Again, please add RightStep to your safe list. Read and amend the business plan. Read and amend the marketing plan. Read and amend the financials. Learn something to make your business better every day. Never stop learning. Web searches, going to meetings, getting out there shaking some hands. Make your business better every day. Another thing that makes your business better every day: complaints are not bad things, they're good things. They let you know what's wrong in your business. You don't run from customers that have complaints. You want to find out what those complaints are so you make your business better. Then you want to contact RightStep for help. If at any time something is going on, you don't understand anything, you can go to our contact page. You can write us a message, type it in there, boom, someone's going to get back with you within a 24-hour period. In addition, we have a phone number that's there. You can pick that phone up. You can call and say, hey, can I talk with Roz? That's me. I'll get back to you. Yes, I get lots of phone calls, but I also have the return all my phone calls in the morning time before the 11 o'clock from the night before. And any phone call that I got during the day, I try to make the phone calls before 3 o'clock. So I use the 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock to call or text or email people back. So use our resources that we have here and get you some help. Don't wait. Don't get overwhelmed with this process. Got a question? Get on the phone. If I don't know the answer, I'll find somebody who does, and we'll get you going. Next, never quit. Never, ever, ever quit. Get it started. Ron Williams and I, the other owner of this business, we have owned clearly or been involved in over 50 businesses. All of them weren't working that well, but we never quit on them. We kept going on them. You understand what I'm saying? We built them all the way and we worked them. And the learning experiences we got from working those businesses has led us to where we are right now. And I think we're very happy with where we are. And the last words from RightStep: devote yourself to an idea. Go make it happen. Struggle on it. Overcome your fears. Smile. Don't you forget, this is your dream. We're here to help. Go win the day. I'm Roz. Good luck in your business, and here's to your success.